Hello, everybody. This is Elijah Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and we're here today to do a special. We're calling it For a Peaceful World meditation, and we're going to introduce you to most of the readers and a few friends as well. So just give me a minute while I make sure Zoom doesn't not talk on me. I think it would have talked already, so I'm okay. So, all right, I do believe we've got everybody on. I don't think I can do this. My computer's not wide enough. I get all the questions and everything.
Right now, just Mac, because YouTube's YouTube.
Okay, so it hasn't given out any messages yet, so that's okay. What we're going to do, I'm going to introduce everybody to the public, and then Maddie, Jesper, and Spirit are going to do a talking meditation or conversation while we're meditating, or using the time to push energy out for a peaceful world. And before that, I'm going to call on individuals like Vero and get her to tell what's your version. What do you see as a peaceful world? And you're right in the center of not peaceful right down there in Los Angeles, eh?
That's exactly true. California is very turbulent due to the past recent things that we've had. We had like a minor earthquake happen. So the earth is shaking under our feet, literally. So it's been, it's always gonna, I think, gonna be very turbulent in California for many reasons. But what I see as, the question was like seeing what we see as a peaceful world, you meant to say, or the prognosis?
Just what you think, prognosis, what you feel what's going on, anything that you feel like talking. This is your time period, you can talk.
Okay, it sounds good. Let me make it short because I can be winded comments. So
I think that goes with being a psychic.
or a chatterbox, whatever, one of the two. I'll start speaking a little personal, and then I'll just kind of transcend into what I feel is happening collectively. What I've experienced has been a lot of visions, I believe, a lot of things that, you kind of are feeling like you're prepping for something, but then all of a sudden, like, insightful ways of seeing Earth or the world, your viewpoints are changing. I can honestly say that there's been a lot of changes, and things that maybe are not things that I never even expected have happened on a psychic level, let alone on a personal level. Things have just kind of just popped. It's been an unexpected surprises all throughout these different stages. It's kind of like once you see one thing and then all of a sudden it just completely turns around and it becomes something else. So I think there's a lot of there's obviously changes happening that everybody has been feeling them, on top of the fact that all this new energy is coming in. But I also think, like, again, the same thing. Things always seem one thing, but then they turn out to be something else. So I think that right now, the awareness and the transformation is really happening within everybody within, and everything is it's just in a collective form. What else do I feel? I do feel like that peace should really come innately within ourselves, because it's something that we really need, because we're going through a lot of changes. We're getting pulled from different directions. And I feel that in myself. And I never really, you see the hearsay, what people are saying, this is going to change, this is not going to change. But once you feel it in your own life, you really apply it and you really take it to your own level, and you make it your own. So I think right now it's just really just inner work, inner transformation, because change is coming. Change has been predicted, but really it's really here now. It's not in the near future. It's today. It was yesterday. It was the day before. So I just think that we just need to step up and rise to the occasion, to whatever's being presented to us. That may be in any form of how we want to do that transformation. So that's really what I have to say regarding these times that are happening, these miraculous times. I don't want to say turbulent because we all know they're changing, but these moments that are very miraculous and very transformative for each and every one of us. So
That's really good, Spirit.
Yeah.
It's really good, Vero. And this is Veronica, not Vero.
but everybody calls me Vero, so that's fine.
And
VE.
it's very close to the French Veronica, and I used to know kids that were called Veronica, and we all called them Vero. So for me, it's just so easy just to call you Vero.
Everybody calls me Vettel. That's a given. So for me, it's odd when they call me Veronica. I'm like, what did I do wrong?
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, that's Veronica. No.
Yeah, I know that. I know that feeling. When Mom called me by my full name, I knew I was in deep kimchi.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm really happy to be here, you guys. I missed you guys, and I'm excited for these new times. So ready, on board.
So I'm going to ask Bonita. You live not too far from Vero. I think about 5-10 miles.
I'm not sure. Vera, where do you live?
It's in 605 area. Where are you?
I'm in Sherman Oaks.
Oh yeah, you're like, I want to say 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, on a good day with no traffic, I want to say 30.
Yeah, that's at 4:00 in the morning a.m. when
Exactly. That's at 3 o'clock. That's when you're coming back from downtown LA.
Yeah. I stay out of downtown LA because every time I go, I get lost. I swear to you, every time I go down there, I get lost.
Well, speaking of right now, LA's how it was before, like going out and more nightlife, but now it's really scary. It looks kind of like the shanty towns all over the place in California around that time in LA.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to wake up. Yeah, I'm waiting to wake up and have zombies in the front yard. I'm waiting.
This would not surprise me at this point, really.
But they had a debate in the Canadian Parliament where they asked the opposition asked the man who liaisons with the United States if they had arranged to have the zombie apocalypse programming to so that they work together.
So
It was actually on the internet. It was a joke, but they still did it.
yeah.
No, there's this one car that comes. I'm not sure if you've seen it, Bonita, but it's like this car that looks kind of like a Ghostbusters, and they're like the apocalypse call 911 or reinforcements. I'm like, oh, I need to get that number.
I've seen that. I've seen it. I know what you're talking about. Actually, around Hollywood, there's several. I've seen a white one, a black one. There's several. Yeah.
It's hilarious. I think it's an actual thing. I thought it was just novelty, but now that I think about it, I'm like, this is really happening.
Actually, the scientists say there's a potential that it can happen, but we're not going to go there. So, Bonita, what's your idea of a spiritual peace in the world?
Well, I mean, I have to agree with a lot of what Veronica just said. I mean, I think that right now, not just myself, but all of us, everybody, it's a big time of transformation. And to me, even though we're living in all this craziness, it somewhat feels more peaceful to me personally. And I guess that has to do with, where I'm at with my situations. But, I again, as to Veronica's point, I think that this transformation, not only for us, the entire planet has been going on for a while now. And I see it daily almost. I was just talking with you about the weird time thing that I was experiencing. It's so funny, ladies. I was telling Elijah, I'm like, what is going on? I literally looked at the clock 2 nights ago, and it said about 8:15. And it literally, and I'm not kidding, felt like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And it was after 11. And I'm like, how did that happen? And that's happened twice in the past couple days. So to me, that's just a sign that, we're moving along and speeding up. And thank goodness, because faster, faster, faster. But I know it's all divine timing. But I just, I just want to see just a little bit more camaraderie with people and just, being more neighborly and that sort of thing. I was telling a friend, I lived in this neighborhood for 7 years. And other than knowing my neighbors on each side until I got my dog, now I know everyone within a 5-mile radius. But it's nice to get out there and to meet other like-minded people, which it seems that, I'm starting to attract. So I think that all has a lot to do with all the transformation that everyone's going through and, just nice people that I didn't even know existed. So they're out there. So it gives me faith and hope that once we get to a little further down the road, that things will calm down for everybody and it'll be a lot smoother sailing, I'm hoping. I'm putting it out there, my intention.
Oh, Sabi, how about you? Are you awake enough to do this?
I am. I'm in agreement with all of that. I think we are coming up to a time where we're just going to be kind of in harmony. A lot of spiritual people and people who weren't necessarily spiritual before are coming around to see that side of life. People who, I think, especially during lockdown, it gave people time to actually stop their busy lives and have to look in upon themselves and discovering that there is something spiritual in there, because all the time they've been rushing here and rushing there and going here and going there, and time kind of slowed down during the lockdown, and I think allowed time for people's minds to open a bit more. And I do think we're finding it, I think Elijah and Maddie will agree here in Salmon Arm, that there's a lot of conflict rising between unvaxxed and vaxxed and masked and not masked, and it's kind of coming to a bit of a head. But then within that, you also see people who are like, I'm vaxxed, she's not, and we're all good, right? Showing that, for lack of a better word, the two sides can get along. And I think that's what we've got to do to pull the world back together, is to live in unity, not just with ourselves, but with the animals and nature and everything else that is included in the world. So that's, in my tired little mind, what I see.
That's really good. I like that. So I left the last one for Nicola,
Oh my goodness.
because I know you have something important to say.
No, actually, each one of us has very important things to say, and I agree and resonate deeply with what Sabi and Bonita and Veronica have said so far. And the transformations are taking place, and it's actually very beautiful. But I want to tell a story a little bit. When I was teaching Sunday school to young teens, just coming into 14 years old, I asked them to draw a picture of their transformation from childhood to adulthood, what that looked like. And everybody passed their pictures in, and my son had a picture of what looked like an egg, and then this fly came out of a larvae. And he said, "That is transformation, Mom. It's just not always pretty."
Wise
Very
words.
wise.
Good point. Good point.
At the time, he's now 40. So,
That's not fair, is it?
this wisdom has been with us since the beginning of time. And what we have experienced is our evolution. There was a golden age, there were several golden ages, and then something happened and they went away. Now, today is the first day of fall. It's called the equinox, the fall equinox. And on Monday, there was a full moon. And according to many people who keep track of these types of energies, say this is a very powerful time. And it's really appropriate. I know when Elisha called me, she said, we need to come together at this time because it's so powerful. And the energies, as Veronica was saying, is coming in and has been coming in, and the feeling of time and timelessness are sort of juxtaposing, because we can go out of time and in back in time. And sometimes we don't know what that feels like or why we're doing this or whatever, but we are timeless beings. We are spiritual beings in this human body. And so what I'm getting and what I'm feeling and what I'm experiencing is that this spiritual part of us is becoming more and more embodied in our physical selves so that we can literally bring heaven to earth. And what is that? That is love. And in our humanness, we can still have anger, frustration, fear, all of those things. Those are valid feelings. And we need to say, well, in the judgment area, like, well, gosh, I got angry. Well, I shouldn't be angry. Well, actually, we're human, so we have to allow our feelings, because what happens is in expressing our angers that are uncontrolled or that come to the surface, looks like abuse or looks like just really awful things. So if we allow ourselves to feel our feelings and to truly come into our authentic selves, we allow the transformation to occur at the cellular level in our bodies. And this is to me very important, and that's why we're here. We're trying to physically bring love into this planet. And it's not just our idea of love. It's not just our thinking of what love is. It is an actual power, and it is amazing when I do feel that feeling. And it actually, as a human being, it comes in bits and pieces in my experiences, as I have seen again things that don't appear to be love. And for me, that's my mantra, is that I am love, and I want to experience that more and more and more. And my idea of heaven on earth is love. And as Sebi and Bonita were saying about being kind to your neighbors, getting to know each other. As we get to know each other, we get to know different expressions of Creator, of Source, of God. And that is, to me, what it's all about. And I'm just thrilled to be here tonight.
Well, I think you're going to enjoy my meditation then.
I knew it.
Funny.
So,
All right, continue on.
it's everybody. So what I thought is, what I'll do is I'll introduce the three people who are going to lead the meditation. And then we'll move into the meditation. All right. So Maddie, say hi.
Hi.
And a lot of people know Maddie from every other Wednesday. And then Jesper, say hi, Jesper. Jasper.
Hello.
And you're going to do your meditation in Danish, right?
Yes.
So, and then the reason I asked Jesper to do it in Danish is because when he speaks Danish, this absolutely beautiful energy comes out, and it's just, you can just feel your heart melting. So, and we're all so international, right? We have people from all over the world. So you know, the more people we have who can come in and share, the better the more I like it. Okay, and then Spirit Feather, she's one of our readers, and a lot of people should know Spirit Feather. She does interactives and she's extremely good. She's going to finish it off for us. And before I go and give it to Maddie to start, say hi, Sabi.
Me say hi?
Yes.
Hi.
Sabi is our resident animal communicator, and she's par excellent. If you have any problems that you have with your animals, please feel free to look us up on wisdomseekers.net and contact Sabi. She's excellent, and she will tell you right off the bat, just about every animal is going to say you don't feed them enough.
Pretty much. Or they give really good treats.
And then, of course, Vero is also another one of our readers, and she also is on this on wisdomseekers.net. And what is do you have a specialty? Something I know you're really good at auras. Do you do aura readings, special aura?
You have all. I'm just kidding.
No, but you're very accurate, right?
I believe. I wish. I want to say yes, but I guess the verdict's still out for other people. But yeah, extremely accurate.
Yeah.
Scary.
When I've asked you questions, you've always given me very good answers. And then, of course, everybody knows Nicola because she's on every other Thursday with the biofield, and she's going to do biofield today. So
There's the familiar kitty.
be prepared to have your socks blown off with her energy.
Mm-hmm.
And Bonita, well, she's just a very, very good friend of Wisdom Seek. Okay. Thank you.
Hi, everyone.
And so, Maddie, are you ready? You can bring us in, and Spirit, will you bring us out when you're done?
Sure.
Great, thank you. So when you're done, you can ask Jesper to take over.
Okay.
All right, so then I will leave it all to you ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, everybody, ahead of time.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I am, of course, burning my Palo Santo, as I always do, except for today I have a little bit of more of an information about it, other than it just smells good and it's nice for meditations. Excuse me. So Palo Santo is traditionally used for relieving common colds, flu symptoms, stress, asthma, headaches, anxiety, depression, inflammation, emotional pain, and so much more. And if you can get it in essential oil form, which you can, of course, it's great for calming the immune and nervous systems. It helps you recover faster from illnesses. It's good for physical pain, inflammation. It contains high levels of D-limonene and monotropines that are useful for cancer. So it's not only wonderful for meditations, it has a lot of health benefits to it.
So just before you go on, I want to tell everybody Maddie has been clear of cancer for what, 8 years?
I just celebrated 8 years, September 11th.
So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. That was a big one. It's a big one. It's nice. I mean, I always know, but it's nice to have the confirmation.
It is. I can't believe it's that long.
I know, me neither. Time flies by, just like who was just saying?
Bonita.
Bonita said it was 3 hours later, and I can't believe that it's been 8 years already.
Right.
Thank God, though.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, I'm going to continue on my meditation, and I hope you all enjoy it. So please sink down into your seat. Let all of your muscles relax. Take in a deep breath and slowly exhale. And gently close your eyes. Take in another deep breath. Bring it down into your belly. See this good oxygen flow through your body, going into every atom, every cell, every molecule. And exhale. On your next inhale, see a beautiful column of white light coming in through the top of your head, down your spine, and out through your root chakra, continuing down into the crystalline grid of Mother Earth. Inhale. See this energy coming back up through your body and shooting out the top of your head, showering you with the beautiful white light all around you. There are flecks of gold floating within the light that covers your entire being, giving you a feeling of complete joy, giving you a feeling of peace and calming. You take in another deep breath, relaxing yourself even more on your exhale. One more deep breath. Take your hand, put it over your heart, and on your exhale, put your intent into your heart. See it as a flower slowly opening her petals. With each petal that springs open, you feel a stronger sensation of love pulse through your hand. When the last petal pops open, you see a tiny heart floating up into the air. It seems to grow with each beat of your heart until a huge heart covers your entire being, sending chills throughout your body, making you feel absolutely delicious. You put more intent into this beautiful heart and watch as it grows bigger, covering your home, spreading further to cover your yard and the neighborhood with which you live, going even further to engulf the town you live in. Feel love spread out to all of the people. See it settling into their hearts. With their help, you are able to put more intention into the energies of love to help this beautiful heart grow even bigger, to cover more of the world, touching more hearts until the entire world is covered with this beautiful big heart. See it pulse with love, sending the vibrations back down onto every earth angel, penetrating their hearts. See a life come to each earth. See a life come to earth like never before. People are hugging, laughing, dancing, raising the vibrations of Gaia so high, covering every inch, that there is no longer any space for anything that has a lower vibration. See it disappear like a speck of dust flowing away in the wind. take in a deep breath into your heart. And on your exhale, slowly come back. Gently open your eyes. One more in breath. Smile into your soul. And on your exhale, feel relaxed, calm, and peace. Thank you very much for being here with us all today. Jesper, you're up.
Tak skal du have. Jeg taler på dansk, og I kan ikke forstå, hvad jeg siger. Men I kan måske høre, hvad det er, jeg mener. Den her kærlighed, der er, den trækker vi lige ned i hjertet, for den er der altid. Det er egentlig ikke noget, vi kan forberede os på, og derfor er det her også meget improviseret. Hjertet er nøglen til at finde fred. Og der er fred overalt, hvis man opdager den. Vi kan få øje på den ved at kigge ind i hjertet og holde opmærksomheden på hjertet. Og det gør vi meget simpelt ved at holde opmærksomheden i hjertet og blive derinde. Hvis vi ikke kan finde den, så må vi bede om den. Og der er en meget stor hemmelighed ved universet, og det er, at man skal bede om det, som man gerne vil have. Hvis vi beder om det, så får man det faktisk. Men ofte så kan vi ikke rigtig finde ud af at stille spørgsmålet. Så det vi beder om, vi får ikke stillet spørgsmålet. Man har stillet spørgsmålet og beder om det, virker faktisk. Vi har støtte overalt, hvor vi går. Og vi kan komme i kontakt med vores inderste selv hele tiden. Ligesom vi sidder nu her på tværs af Atlanten, så kan vi mærke hinanden, og vi kan mærke, at der foregår energi. Så vi er forbundet dybt ind i vores hjerter. Det er mirakler, som man kan få øje på. Hele tiden og altid. Og det er ikke så langt væk. Så vi holder bare opmærksomheden på hjertet. Altid. Og så har vi freden. Vi kan ikke skabe fred, eller det er jo en almindelig ting, man siger, at freden den sker ikke i masser, kan man sige, men den sker ved, at hver enkelt finder den. Men vi kan også godt støtte hinanden, og det er det, vi gør her. Ved at se det. Vi er nødt til at se det i andre. Vi er nødt til at se den her fred, at den rent faktisk eksisterer. Og derfor er vi nogle eksempler for hinanden, som vi hjælper hinanden på vej ved at se hinanden som eksempler. Ved at se, at man kan hvile i sig selv, og der kan være ro på trods af, at der sker så helt vildt vanvittige ting, men så stadigvæk holde roen i sig selv. Så vi skal forholde os simpelt til os selv på den måde, at vi skal bruge meget, meget simple midler for at finde noget, som er meget, meget simpelt. Så jeg vil bede om at lade lyset skinne her, og siger tak for den her lille snak. Jeg giver ordet videre. Thank you. Now on to Spirit.
Okay. So to close off this meditation, I want you to look around you and feel the energy of peace, recognize it. Know that it is around and it is yours. Feel it and remember all the instances of peace that you have witnessed and that you have felt within yourself. And the energy here within this meditation tonight, I want you to now pull it within yourself, the center of your being, and know that you too are worthy of your inner world being peaceful. I want you to pull that into your core from the top of your head, down into your third eye, your throat, and your heart. And I want you to let it make its home in your solar plexus, spidering out into your stomach, your root chakra, your legs, your feet, grounding itself into the earth and your entire being. Allowing yourself to have that inner world of peace so you may share it with others, knowing that you are deserving of it. And I want you to hold on to that and witness it for a moment. Feel it. Know it is yours. Take a deep breath. And allow it to flow through you and anchor into your life. And watch for it. Peace can be found within so many parts of our life. Something as simple as a flower blooming can give us happiness, which leads to peace. Take another deep breath. And gently begin to move your body. So wiggle your toes, your feet. Roll your ankles gently. Tense the muscles in your legs, your stomach. One more deep breath. Holding on to that sense of peace and knowing that it is within you and around you. Letting your heart warm up as the energy rises to the top of your head. And when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes. You don't have to move right away, but I want you to try to stay in that feeling of peace, allowing it and knowing that it is yours. Thank you.
Oh, impressive, ladies and gentlemen. The energy is really, really powerful. Thank you very, very much, everybody. And everybody who watches this in the future, in the past. Thank you very much for joining us. And hi, Camille. Hi, Skyla. Thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you. I do believe that we have made our mark on the world tonight. So does anybody have anything to say towards the end? Or are they just really mellow?
Very mellow.
Very mellow.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Definitely enjoying the feeling of peace all around us.
Yes.
I didn't understand what Jesper was saying in talking, but I could feel
Yes.
what he was putting out there. It was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much.
I think that
Absolutely.
was inspired, Jesper.
Yeah.
Jesper.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you very
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can you bring some more men in with you next time? It would be really nice to have more of a balance. So I do know that it's getting a little late for Jesper and it's a little late for Nicola. So we're going to call it quits for today, and let us know. Do you want us to do this more often? We can find other excuses for doing this, but I personally I really enjoyed myself.
I love these.
I definitely,
Absolutely love these.
yeah, I like doing the equinoxes and the change of seasons, and
So we will try to make this a tradition. All right, so namaste, namasko.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
It was great to meet those I never met.
Bye, Bonita.